Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer version 3.0 as the Northern Dûnedain. One thing that happened here whenever I was recording this video is I forgot to unmute my microphone on Twitch, and so I didn't realize until after the recording was finished that I did this entire stream with no sound. So I'm going to be, this is post recording narration that you're listening to. But as you see, we had an army that was up going towards Latash. We have we have a pretty good amount of force here in Nakva Rodclaw. And here we're looking around, just making sure. I had a little bit of extra money. And I was thinking about taking some of these troops up to Shadun to just help reinforce, but I saw that those couple Angmar forces, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to deal with that at the time. Couldn't build anything here, and then looking south, we had our army there outside finished Dûnedain and Tîrdun, and some goblins that were approaching Tîrdun, and I had enough money. I was looking to see if I could recruit one smaller unit somewhere and then reinforce the army outside Finistern and Tîrdun. And what I end up doing here is recruiting a group of woodland hunters and then moving the Dûnedain from Finistern into that army. So our goal here is to continue to push against the goblins. We want to just kind of move back against them. So we were at intern, so we went and did that. I do appreciate all the support that I've been getting on Twitch and YouTube. So anybody that has been following on Twitch or following on YouTube, I do appreciate all the support. And I hope you all do continue to follow along and enjoy the videos. Remember, I do this as a hobby, but I do like the social aspect and bringing joy to a few people that do continuously follow along. So we have the Goblins of Moria attacking Tîrdun, and then they move the rest of their forces away. And so we get back to our turn here. Minas Tirith is under attack. Got a bit of money. And so we take our force up here and go attack Latash. We shall prevail. We'll see what siege equipment I can build in a single turn. We will take the two groups of Cardinal and Sentinels and move them up towards Shadun. And then moving back to the south. Oh, sorry. We have a bit of money to build with, and so Numinous, which is a good hub that's away from everything, we'll build a market there to bring us a bit more income. Then we'll take our army and relieve Tîrdun from its siege and go after Captain Goreng, who's got 3 units of Snaga, 1 unit of Orc Host, and then some Heavy Goblin Halberd, which is their scariest unit because it is effective against armor. So we give it a save just in case something were to go wrong, if we get a crash or anything. And then we will head into the fight. I expect the goblins to head for the edge of the map or the high ground, and then for us to pursue them and then just shoot them out. But we'll see what happens. I mean, of course, I already know what happens. I just recorded this, and now I'm just doing over the voiceover. So we'll pull together our line infantry. we go. And then we'll get our strike infantry. And then long range archers. And then the rest of our archers. And my keyboard decided to do a little dance here. Turn off the skirmish and then make sure our general's got fire at will on. Alright. So it looks like here that the goblins are running for the hill up there. They're already in range of my Dûnedain bodyguard and my Dûnedain rangers. So they're firing, so we're going to move up the hill. And the goblins do catch me a little bit by surprise here, because they do turn to come intercept me, and I don't see it until a little later, as I got my troops already moving. And there, they've turned and are heading this way. As I speed it up, and then I'm like, oh, wait. So we send our line infantry in. Then we bring our strike infantry over to deal with the other group of halberds. And to stop our archers from moving, I do apologize for yawning. It was so much more spunkier and ready whenever I was doing this live. I'll be right back. You all watch this.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Sorry, my cat was yowling upstairs and other people are trying to sleep. So we got one group of halberds surrounded. And then I pull out my wardens to go intercept the Snagostalkers. It's got archers firing into their javelin and archer troops. And my units are not wanting to listen to me. Doing good there. The lumbermen are armor piercing, so they should be eating through the halberd units. And they are low on armor as well, so they shouldn't be... The effective against armor should be doing less damage to them because of that.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Good deal.
Lost half their men.
Flipso. My cat is literally just sitting at the top of the stairs. Upstairs where all the bedrooms are. Meowing at the top of her lungs. She can hear me down here and has free range to come down here and sit next to me while I'm doing this. Alright, we're surrounding this last group of halberd here. Our wardens do take quite a bit of damage. And then we kill their general, and there is much breaking.
The enemy army flees the field.
Very good.
Awed by the victory we have won.
Alright, so we execute the prisoners, because they're goblins. We'll move towards the bridge.
Yes, my lord.
Everything looking good there, so we are another end turn. Not sure what Bree's trying to do there. I guess they're trying to bribe Dûnedain away from me, and there is no bribery. Small goblin force appears outside finished Dûnedain, but it should be okay because it does have a armory for garrison. Gondor is setting out to reclaim Minas Tirith. And then we have our siege equipment ready at Latash. Cardinal Sentinels get up to Shadun. And we'll get a couple upgrades there. We'll get an armory at Koloniak, or not an armory, sorry, the barracks, because it isn't going to be on our front lines since we need to go south after Angmar is defeated. Move our army across the bridge.
My lord.
To battle.
And then
I'm gonna stick you.
he's got a couple forces, but he's not that scary.
My lord.
Alright. He only has a couple units in there with him, but I check here for the assault to see what he gets, and he does get 3 units of defenders, effectively doubling his army, giving him a lot better chance, and so we decide just to siege them out. There's not much they can do about us if we do that. He is just out of movement range to be able to attack that army, which happens. And so with that, we are at another end turn. I forget why I keep clicking here.
Your orders, my lord.
So we merge up units, and then we go ahead and end turn. I think I was checking to see who was our faction leader, and our faction leader is actually there in Khazad-dûm West. So with that end turn, nothing really happens here. The army disappears outside finished Dûnedain. We do get another general up at Numinous. And then our unit of Arthedain Knights is done.
Yes, my lord.
And this is me trying to figure out where that general was, because I forgot. And then I find him here, and I'm like, ah, yes.
Orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Move him towards finished,
We shall
or
continue.
over towards Fornost. And then here we get another barracks, so we can start to make Florinos the castle citadel it once was.
Your orders.
Attack this little force here,
I'm gonna stick
and it's the remnants of the army that we defeated across the river, and we'll track it down.
We have triumphed. As you
And then
command.
we just auto-resolve this. They don't have much left. We defeat it with no losses. And then we continue towards
Victory.
the town
Honor.
on the border
Go no further, my lord.
that we used to have. Then we sold it to Imladris,
To battle.
and Imladris lost it.
Greetings, most noble
My lord.
Alright. So with that, we're at another end turn. Nothing happens here. Alright. So our force has been blocked by this little army
Your orders.
that I'm trying to make us go around and take an extra turn to get there. So instead, we'll just go after them, and we see that's their High Chieftain, all by his lonesome.
As you command.
And we're not going to pass up this opportunity. If they just are going to march out High Chieftains on their own, we are going to take him out. And I'm going to fight this on the battle, so I can make sure that I take him out with no losses. Absolutely. I have so many archers in this army that we should be able to do it with no casualties. So we'll gather our linemen and park them in the back. And then we'll break our archers up into a couple units. And then so we can go and surround and shoot from all sides. And they do run up for the hills. So we will pursue and surround. So we'll let this run while that happens. Nothing too exciting. I do plan to try to stick to my regular streaming schedule that I post all of my videos. That will allow me to post the videos to YouTube the day after that I stream them on Twitch. So if you all have been following along, I would just recommend following along and keeping to that schedule that I do post. Alright, so he gets all the way up to the edge of the map, so we reposition to be able to go shoot at him still. We are firing upon him with our longer range units. And then once our other guys get firing upon him, should be here shortly. And they're coming down towards my weaker units, so I pull them back a little bit, and then I realize I should just have them go ahead and fire. There we go. And now we have arrows raining in from all sides. We actually have so many arrows coming in that we stun lock this unit for quite a while. And I pop it up to ×6, and you can just watch the arrow fire continue to rain in on this unit as they try to struggle to move forward.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And they're almost down to single digits. And I am almost out of arrows. They get down to 3 men, and then I run out of arrows, and so we pull back all of the archers. And then we'll take our 2 armor-piercing units and charge them in. And then we get surrounded here, and we strike.
Enemy general lies. Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
With that victory and the death of their chieftain again, we move against the goblins. I mean, if factions are going to continue to keep walking out their faction leader all by their lonesome away from settlements and just coming towards us, well, we're going to continue to keep bashing into them. We have no reason not to. So, I mean, it's just a gift, all nice and wrapped up for us. And with him out of the way, we now have a clear path to continue to move south to Austin Edhill.
We shall prevail.
And it has quite a sizable force in it, full of snagga, which are easy. They do have 5 significant units, but that's about it. And so we'll siege them out. We'll make them come to us if they want to fight us. We'll in turn here in a second and see what happens. We can move it down the Arthurine Knights.
Go no further today.
We have a bit of money, and so we'll get a blacksmith here in Asul. Asul is our good money maker. Takes me a little bit to decide it for some reason. To see what else was being built, so I do apologize. So there we go. Blacksmith. Oh, come on. What was I doing? So absent-minded sometimes. And I was like, oh yeah, we should be building here in Khazad-dûm West. We haven't done that in a while. So, and I was looking at the different troops that we can get here at the militia camp. Get some sworn armsmen and some sworn horsemen. And so after that, we are finished. So we do in turn here. And I think at this point I was like, oh, well, if the goblins were smart, they will attack us, because this is the point where they're at full troops and they haven't started to lose troops to the siege. So if they're smart, they would attack us here. And lo and behold, the goblins do come and attack us. We have Oog here helping them. The only thing we have to worry about with him is his own personal bodyguard of orcs. Other than that, he really doesn't have much. His entire force really is that. And then High Chief Maunag, with his orc bodyguard, has 4 other units that we need to worry about. Some heavy goblin infantry, some Uruk taskmasters, another unit of heavy goblin infantry, 2 units of heavy goblin halberd. That's what we gotta watch out for. Other than that, it's just all snag. So I decided that we're going to do this in the next episode. And so we'll save the game here, and then we will see you all next week.